Most people buying a hair clipper for home use make the same two mistakes. The first is buying something too cheap that pulls hair, skips through dense sections, and dies within a year. The second is buying something designed for professional barbers, spending 3 times what they needed to spend, and still not getting a clean result because the tool requires years of technique to use properly. The hair clipper market this year is more confusing than ever, with brands from Wahl, Andis, Babyliss Pro, and dozens of others all competing at overlapping price points with overlapping spec sheets. The difference between a clipper that makes you look like you just left a barbershop and one that makes you look like you gave up halfway comes down to the motor, the blade design, and whether the tool was built for your skill level and hair type. I have been through the independent testing data from Forbes Vetted, Hair Clippers Club, Wise Barber, Fashion Beans, Nafis Grooming Lab, and Swanky Man, each of which conducted hands-on evaluations across multiple hair types and use cases. These are the 5 hair clippers worth buying right now, and I'm going to tell you exactly which one belongs in your bathroom based on your hair, your skills, and how you actually use a clipper.
Number 5. Wahl Color Pro Cordless, the best hair clipper for total beginners. Starting at number 5, the Wahl Color Pro Cordless, and the honest reason it opens this list is that it solves the single biggest problem for first-time buyers, figuring out which guard to use without stopping mid-haircut to consult a chart. Forbes Vetted named it the best value pick on their list after testing across the full market, specifically calling out its color-coded guards as what makes it simple and intuitive for buyers who have never cut their own or a family member's hair before. Each guard is a different color and labeled with the corresponding length, which removes the most common beginner mistake of accidentally grabbing the wrong comb and cutting shorter than intended. The motor handles everyday hair types, including medium-density straight and wavy hair, without pulling or stalling, and the cordless design gives you the freedom to move around a child or another person without a cable getting in the way. The 60-minute runtime covers a standard home haircut with room to spare, and the lightweight construction reduces fatigue during longer sessions. The honest limitation is that the Wahl Color Pro Cordless is not built for thick, coarse, or very dense hair types that require more motor torque, and the blade design does not support the kind of precise fade and blend work that more advanced clippers deliver. But for the buyer who wants to cut their family's hair at home, save on barber visits, and start without a steep learning curve, the Wahl Color Pro Cordless is the most approachable and practically complete entry point available right now.
Number 4. Andis Revite, the best all-around clipper for home users who want professional results. At number 4, the Andis Revite, and this is the clipper that Forbes Vetted named their top overall pick after extensive hands-on testing and consultation with professional barbers and stylists, describing it as combining pro-level power with everyday usability and calling it a near-perfect pick for beginners and pros alike. The Revite brings a genuinely professional-grade build into a package that does not require professional technique to use effectively, which is the specific combination that most home buyers are looking for but rarely find. The motor drives through thick and dense hair without slowing or pulling, which is the most common failure point of consumer-grade clippers that perform adequately on fine hair but struggle on the hair types that actually need a powerful tool. The 12 guards included in the kit cover the full range of haircut lengths without requiring separate purchases, and the blade detaches for quick cleaning in a way that most competing clippers in this price range do not allow. 2 hours of runtime on a full charge handles extended cutting sessions, and the LED battery indicator tells you exactly where you stand before you start. The honest limitations are that the Revite runs louder than some competing options and does not include a travel case, which matters for buyers who want a clean storage solution. But as a complete home hair cutting package that delivers professional-grade cutting power with a practical all-day battery and a full guard set, the Andis Revite is the most balanced option for buyers who want genuine results without professional training.
Number 3. Wahl Magic Clip Cordless, the best clipper for fades, blends, and serious home barbers. Number 3 is the Wahl Magic Clip Cordless, and this is the clipper that Hair Clippers Club called Wahl's finest cordless clipper alongside the Senior after years of professional use, and that Swanky Ann described as a quality-built, reliable, professional hair clipper that performs to a high standard and has been one of Wahl's fastest-selling men's hair clippers since its introduction. The Magic Clip earns its position by doing one specific thing better than almost every other clipper at its price: fades. The patented 2161 Stagger Tooth Crunch Blade is the feature that separates this clipper from every standard blade alternative. Its alternating long and short teeth create texture while fading, which allows the blade to diffuse the line of demarcation between lengths and produce a seamless gradient that standard blades leave as a visible hard line. If your goal is a skin fade, a taper, a blend between lengths, or any haircut that requires one length to dissolve smoothly into another, this blade design is what makes it achievable at home without years of barber training. The 5,700 RPM rotary motor runs cool and quiet compared to electromagnetic motors, reduces vibration at the skin, and handles over 100 minutes of cordless use before needing a charge. The adjustable taper lever adds 0.7 millimeters of range beyond the blade's base position, giving you fine control over blend transitions without switching guards. The honest limitation is that the blade does not zero gap from the factory, which means buyers who want skin-tight balding results need to manually adjust the blade alignment. But for the buyer who wants the clipper that professional barbers actually reach for when they want fades and blends, the Wahl Magic Clip Cordless is the definitive choice at its price.
Number 2. Babyless Pro Gold FX, the best premium clipper for buyers who want barbershop performance. At number 2, the Babyless Pro Gold FX, and this is the clipper that Forbes vetted, called a barber favorite and a splurge-worthy upgrade with tech upgrades and universal charging after their full market evaluation, and that Fashion Beans called a value blend of performance, durability, and style after extended hands-on testing. The Gold FX occupies a specific and important position in this category because it is the clipper that bridges the gap between what professional barbers use in a shop and what a serious home buyer can handle without daily professional use experience. The brushless Ferrari-designed motor runs at 7,200 RPM, which is significantly faster than the Wahl Magic Clip's 5,700 RPM, and delivers more raw torque through dense, coarse, or thick hair types that lower-powered clippers begin to struggle with during extended cutting sessions. The DLC titanium-coated blade maintains its edge longer than standard steel blades and stays noticeably cooler during use, which matters both for comfort against the skin and for maintaining consistent cutting performance across a full haircut without the blade degrading from heat. The all-metal housing with knurled barbell grip gives it a weight and feel that users across multiple review platforms consistently describe as solid, premium, and confidence-inspiring in the hand. 2 hours of cordless runtime with the ability to switch to corded use when the battery is low removes the anxiety of running out of charge mid-cut. The honest limitation is that the included plastic guard combs feel inconsistent with the premium build of the clipper itself, and the blade requires removing 2 screws for deep cleaning rather than a tool-free detach mechanism. But as a complete professional-grade cutting experience at a price that serious home users can justify, the Babyless Pro Gold FX is the strongest premium option below the absolute flagship tier.
Number 1. The Wahl Senior Cordless, the best hair clipper you can buy right now. And here is the number 1, the Wahl Senior Cordless. This is the clipper that Hair Clippers Club ranked alongside the Magic Clip at the very top of Wahl's professional lineup, and that Nafi's Grooming Lab called a class of its own, singling it out as a personal favorite above every other Wahl clipper in the range after extended hands-on use. It is the clipper that barbers across the professional community consistently return to when asked what they reach for when the cut demands the closest, cleanest, most precise result.
And it is the machine that long-term owners describe as outperforming everything they used before it the moment they pick it up. The Wahl Senior is built around the most powerful motor in the Wahl 5-star cordless lineup, and that power advantage is felt immediately when the blade meets hair. Where the Magic Clip at number 3 excels at fades and blends through its staggered tooth design, the Senior's fade blade goes closer to the skin with more precision, and the responsive taper lever allows the barber or home user to blend gradient lengths with the kind of light, controlled touch that makes the difference between a haircut that looks professional and one that looks practiced. The blade sits sharper and tighter to the skin than competing blades at this price, which is what allows the Senior to produce the close, clean results that barbers describe when they say a clipper cuts like it should. The metal housing construction is more durable than the plastic-bodied alternatives that dominate the consumer market, and the build quality means this is a clipper that owners use for years without degradation in cutting performance. The 80-minute cordless one-time covers a full haircut with room for a second pass, and the cord option keeps the session going in professional settings where continuous use is required. The honest limitations follow the same pattern as the other pro-grade tools on this list. The Senior is not the clipper for a buyer who wants to press a button and get a guided result without learning any technique. And the 3 included comb guards are fewer than what competing kits provide, requiring separate guard purchases for buyers who need a wider length range. The blade sitting closer to the skin also means that precision matters more here than with a more forgiving tool like the Color Pro at number 5. But for the buyer who wants the clipper that professional barbers call their personal favorite, that cuts closer and cleaner than anything else at this price, and that will still be delivering the same sharp results years from now with proper maintenance, the Wahl Senior Cordless is the clear winner.
Here is the direct answer. If you are cutting hair for the first time, want color-coded guards that remove the guesswork, and need a lightweight cordless clipper that handles everyday hair without requiring any technique or prior experience, the Wahl Color Pro Cordless is the most honest and approachable starting point available. If you want a professional-grade build that delivers genuine cutting power for all hair types, comes with 12 guards out of the box, and gives you barbershop-quality results without requiring barber-level skill, the Andis Revite is the most complete all-around package for home buyers who are ready for a real tool. If fades, blends, and tapers are what you are after, and you want the specific blade technology that professional barbers use to create seamless length transitions without hard lines, the Wahl Magic Clip Cordless and its staggered tooth crunch blade is the only choice that makes that result achievable at home. If you want premium barbershop performance with a brushless Ferrari-designed motor, titanium-coated blades that stay cooler and sharper longer, and an all-metal build that feels like professional equipment in your hand, the Babyliss Pro Gold FX is the most capable premium option below the absolute flagship tier. And if you want the best hair clipper available right now with the most powerful motor in the Wahl 5-star cordless lineup, a blade that cuts closer and sharper than anything else at this price, the kind of taper lever precision that professionals call a class of its own, and a metal-housed build that will last for years without losing performance, the Wahl Senior Cordless is the clear winner. Links to all 5 are in the description below. If this saved you from the wrong clipper, hit like and subscribe to Product Research Specialist for more honest buying guides like this one.